Today I'm making a positive word painting. First, I'm folding my paper in half and then in half again, so that when I unfold it, I'll have 4 equal sections in which to put each letter of my 4-letter positive word. To put the letters on, I'm going to use this graphite transfer paper. Now it has 2 sides. One side is a little lighter colored and not as shiny, and the other side is darker and shinier. It's going to go dark, shiny side down on your paper. Then you'll take a letter and place it on top of the transfer paper in the spot where you want it to show up. And then you're just going to trace over it. Normally, you don't have to press hard or anything like that. You can just draw normal, trace it carefully, and then when you lift it up, because you have the transfer paper underneath, the letter has transferred to your paper. And this way, all the letters will be the same size and the same kind of font so that it's consistent. So once again, put the graphite transfer paper shinier, darker side down in the spot where you want your letter. Take your letter, put it on top, trace over it, and then when you lift it up, it will have transferred to your paper. And you can use the same piece of transfer paper for each letter. All right, now I have the words love. I'm writing my name on the back, and it's time to paint. For this project, we are inspired by the art of pop artists Jasper Johns and Robert Indiana, who were both famous for making big, bold works of art featuring letters and numbers, just really recognizable, easily readable things. So to make our words stand out, we're going to think about contrast. So what I'm doing right now is I've painted my letter L with warm colors, and now I'm painting the background with cool colors. That creates contrast to make that letter L really stand out. I'm also thinking about balance when I paint my letters. In art, balance means that your art has some sort of a visual equilibrium. That's a big word. That just means I don't want one of my letters to stand out more than the other ones. I want them to all be equally looked at and read. So I am going to do some fun patterns and colors, but I want to make sure I'm kind of distributing the colors around the paper equally, so that when I look at my art, I can read the word love and my eye doesn't just have to settle on one letter and that's it. I want to make them all interesting. I want to take my time and do my best on each individual letter. And I am doing a variety of different painting techniques, like blending, or I'm dabbing, or I'm doing stripes, stuff like that. But I'm making sure to do my best on each letter so that it balances out well. So just think about that when you're painting your letters. When your work is dry, you will go over each letter with a black marker and outline it to make them pop out even more. And then when you're done outlining with the black marker, you will add some little white highlights to the letters with a white oil pastel. And that's going to give the letters a little bit of a 3D look to them. So watch how I add little highlights with my white oil pastel.